Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel!
And the victor is...
Nein! Mit der Hilfe Gottes I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
This Gefecht is over. You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest, but he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye, but I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Send for the best physician in all of Kuttenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhart, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. Aber what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhart. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhart and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhart, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf! I will fight Nicholas, and you better get out of my way, Friedrich!
I'm warning you, Menhart. You swore to respect the results of the duels.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue. So all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhart, you defeated Emmeram and Linhart, but you can't duel Nicholas. So 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the Kuttenbergers. The only one who can still fight for you is Henry. He already defeated Linhart, so the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with 2 duels left.
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhart from fighting is your decision. Otherwise, he's at full strength and ready.
That is true.
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel between Menhard and Nicholas, there is no outcome. So neither side can claim victory.
Wise words, I must admit.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right and fair to me.
All right, so be it. So if Henry beats both Mayham and Nicholas, you'll get the overall victory.
Gut, Heinrich.
I won't let you down. You have my word.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you in the arena where you'll... No time to lose! Let the duel begin!
Take that, shit!
How you know a true master?
Hey, lad, come over here.
Keep your distance!
Nice look!
One good
Another beautiful duel!
Keep your distance!
I'm afraid the butcher won't sleep easy after this. Henry was able to make a comeback and settle the score. All hail Henry! The victory is his. Now, once again, and for the last time, I call on both brotherhoods to come closer. Revered counselors, righteous burghers of Gutenberg, lend me your ears one last time. 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods, and it was as both in this thus it's let the
Thank you. We would like...
as for and I'd like
I won't forget. Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master Torwart to expect you at the apothecary shop on he's also currently
Hab vielen Dank, Friedrich.
Good day, Meister Menhard. Oswald Torwart, Magister at your service.
Gut, Arne hier braucht deine Hilfe. Und schnell.
Beruhige dich. I know everything. Herr Albicus, the physician, is already upstairs preparing all that is necessary. In just a short while, Arne will receive treatment fit for a king. Rest assured.
Gott sei Dank, Herr Oswald.
Tell me about your fight before Albicus gets ready. Rumors spread like wildfire, but they have not yet reached us at Tarmac.
Letztendlich lief es ausgezeichnet. We won dank Heinrich here, and our claim was recognized. Heinrich fought for us, and fortune stood by him today.
Genau, Heinrich. Glory to you.
And to defeat Meister Nicholas...
You know, Menhard, Henry of Skalitz is no easy mark.
I'm glad.
Gut, gut. Heinrich, komm zu mir in a few days when alles fertig ist. What better place to reward you than there? And do not get too betrunken.
I will only go drinking when there's 3 of us. When Arne is all right again.
Good. We drink out of joy for my recovery or out of sadness for my eye.
I'm sure it...
Wunderbar. Die...
Menhard, ich muss mich hinlegen.
Of course. Menhard, let...
Take care.
Danke. Bis bald.
Grüß Gott.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
What do you have for sale?
Pleasure doing business with you. Take care, Henry.
Bloated again.
Good day.
Damn it, Fat! This is on you!
I'm in charge of over 50 yakkers, damn it. I can't be held responsible for every new hewer. Every gaffer
Greetings.
recruits his own crew and use virgin veins. Paul's son is hogged there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, alright? Or I'll have to find another Fat.
You can't just sack me,
Greetings.
steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off! Hey, stranger! What are you doing?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the... I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Excellent. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Nobody can know I'm looking in, but hopefully...
Lord Rut...
Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
And with you.
My real father is a nobleman. He oversaw the royal mines in Skalitz.
You don't say. You're the son of Radzig Kubula.
You know him?
Not personally. But I'm well informed about the silver mines in the kingdom and their overseers. What happened in Skalitz was a great tragedy for the entire kingdom. It was one of the highest yielding mines. How much did your father tell you about its operation?
Hardly anything, actually.
Oh? Well, never mind. We can fix that. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Good day to you.
Wait a bit. We're not there yet.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that...
But the yield...
True. For example...
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves. We're interested nevertheless, and they have an You could be a scholar, or...
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. But to the point, the first shift, Samco's take this.
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return once and don't forget.
Who owns the silver that's...
All this, though I'm sure, so he leases out them. There's a lot of money. That's the right...
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived the Holy Spirit.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are ye? And what...
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. Are you praying? Why?
The day we dinged the boat, it all came crashing down.
That's awful.
He weren't, he kept... And now...
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye.
You're a canny lad. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
and
tin,
may the holy angel
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and metals.
Bring his soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through
brother,
our Lord,
who has died
our
in his
Saviour and
life.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angel, through our Lord, our Saviour and Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Amen. So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we... It's no
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? Proper graft.
Or deaths in...
Aye, unfortunate.
How is the ore...
First, we...
So how...
But even...
That's all I... Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
But you can't just amble around.
I'll just have a...
The more we but make it.
What is the work...
What's it about? We can.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. You take and don't.
How do you get the...
Say once.
How much do you get?
I'll tell you.
Can you give me...
Sometimes.
I wonder...
That depends.
How much...
Less than... Why do you need...
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk candidate. Alright, I'll tell you. It was a good gar on the feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Farewell, Henry.
You're the head foreman here?
And who are you?
Henry. I have a letter from Sir Christian. I'm a student.
As if anyone they call me, if I have any questions.
What does a head foreman actually do?
What do they call?
How many?
Oh, you know, there are...
How much?
It's a little sometimes.
How much?
Well, it would...
How much do the mine...
I pay if they... Good day.
Greetings to you too.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye.
My name is I'm a
Why should I?
Sir Christian.
I wouldn't. Then I'll tell.
All right, let's
see.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time. And that's why it's better to play.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what...
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a mine?
But...
So how do you...
Depend.
How much do you... Don't... How do you...
Either only...
How many...
We manage.
That's all I need to know.
If you need out else, feel free.
You must be the one, the Christiansen, eh? What's your head then?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
You're the local ore merchant.
Na ja, I buy ore.
My name is I study at...
Wirklich? The horse I am Herr.
As an ore...
My job every depending...
Do you buy... How do you...
Then...
And the...
The import...
How many...
When you...
How many...
Sancta... Entschuldigung.
Good day.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd say it's more.
Seriously? Why would anyone report more than they actually mined? The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody... The unreported...
What does it mean?
That this is... And that former...
What about Vavak?
I still think that you need to talk... Being involved, make sure to... When you've talked...
God be with you. Keep the peace. A word, Foreman.
What is it this time, bookworm?
Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let's Sir
And you're a fraud.
What did you just say?
I learned that the mine... You told me...
Do you think the yak and they... Anyway, don't you know?
We both know Sir Chris...
I've nothing...
We guarantee you complete impunity. Trust me. It's the best deal you can get. You'll keep your job and your reputation.
Damn, Sonny. I reckon I've got no choice but to believe you. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who he said he told me the trick he made.
Who was that fella from...
He never... I don't...
How long is the
first
work...
He can't... They said...
Who pays you on the side? Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. He says...
All right, Christian won't give you any...
Clear as a bell, man.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though if it weren't for...
Fett came clean about putting false numbers...
I should have...
God bless you.
We need to talk, Herman.
Was ist denn los?
Sir Christian sent me.
Discrepant.
How do you explain that the miners extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90.
Or someone is writing...
I do not write any foreman...
It's too late for...
Ah. It was Fett's idea. It was going on the... Nobody...
How long is...
So...
Is all
The mint.
so Christian. So just I don't want to scare.
Ja.
Christian.
I'm trying to sleep. Come back in the morning. Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported calves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh.
How so?
Buresh is but he's the only one who...
Something like
I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to... In short...
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have... If you're charismatic... And make sure you...
I got it.
Here, I reckon he won't be thrilled. Ask him to scream. If Mike, you could... When you're in good luck.
Sacre. Oh.
I have a feeling you want...
Yes, you know, and you just wandered by so opportunely that it can't be a coincidence. There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. It's a good thing...
I think I understand.
He tried, of course, but the poor...
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, by the looks of you, you have the strength of a bull, perhaps two. So she surely sent you to help me.
All right. Save your...
I shall. I'm also... She'll give it, and I'll...
All right.
God, but that's where... But be careful. See you later, my friend.
God be with you, sir.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Thanks, and come again, Henry.
How's your sister?
Fine. You asked?
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
Nothing. Just a slight cold. Aye, a man would be born for the priest.
I'd like to buy a horse. Are you in charge of the local stables?
Aye, but they don't belong to me anymore. When my old man died, I had to sell them. Volkmar's in charge here, and all he cares about is that the horses pull well and that he has his coin for booze. So if you've got serious business, talk to me. To me alone. Got that? Don't give anything to Volkmar. You might as well hand your coin straight to the innkeeper.
I already have a horse. What will happen to it?
I'll take a look at it and take its value off the price of the new one. I'm sure we'll find some use for him. And if you have a good, strong specimen, well, you might even make a bit of coin out of it. Aye, they're in the past.
I took a look at them.
Tell me then, which one took your fancy?
What's Kluger Hans like?
A hard worker who came from faraway Germany, somewhere near the Black Forest. Some that horse. He showed me everything, but he suddenly so, and all that
If my counting isn't out...
That's right, come with me. I'll have someone move you, make sure you're there. Safe travels to you.
Well.
Hey you, Zdimir. I need to talk to you about your fight with Tomlin.
I got battered, and I'm not proud of it.
Look.
Ah, I see.
So tell me.
Look at it this way. Well, yeah, I tried it then, which...
I could put a bit...
Then I'll... Fuck me, it's
bollocks.
So he looks to keep us sick and whack.
Sounded... Do you believe...
Of course, I've done just like to protect you, Barry, to break and on...
Wise what?
Good day to you.
So, what's it to you? Kiss my arse.
Farewell. Excuse me.
You can't be.
What does your job actually entail?
Bloody hell, kidder! You can't be in here! Master Bures will be if you must, now get out of...
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
How could I notice anything? I work from dawn to dusk, and you're holding me up.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Not too shabby, not too shabby. Now go! You've got no business here.
Go away, you! Didn't you understand me last time? Hurry up! Get out! Out! Now! warning. Get out of here immediately. I've had enough. Give up. Are you trying to piss me off? Surrender, right now!
I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll...
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant? Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this. Right, out you go. I'll be watching you. Get out of here, fella, or I'll deal with you again. Fella, or I'll deal with you again.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke and he pays us well, from what I've heard from...
Get out of here, fella, or I'll...
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here? In our smelter? That would mean some of our lads are involved and... Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shima over there. He's not afraid of anything.
So, are you going?
I can't believe it.
I've had enough! Halt!
Here he is!
All right! You caught me! I surrender!
You can't say you will. You'll pay...
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
No. What?
They're really good in bed.
Ah, that's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. The girl's nowhere to be seen, and people are yelling at me. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye. I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this one slide?
All right, then. Right, out you go. I'll be watching you.
I'm watching you, so don't try to cover your tracks.
Did you hear me? Go! Now! So, are you going? Get out of here, fella! Or I'll deal with you again.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Skalitz.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise. Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter.
I've heard silver is being stolen here.
Nonsense! Who told you that?
Sir Christian.
Christian? That's not possible. He knows best that we keep track of everything here and write it down. Is this all just a front for you to check on us?
No. The letter doesn't lie. I'm being honest with you. If you're telling me it's just wicked tongues, I'll believe you.
You'd best believe me. If Christian suspects me, he should have come and seen for himself. Everything is in order here. Very well. If you like, I'll let you see one of the smelting operations. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal, but I don't want...
Can you tell me what happens with them?
We weigh in the Deliverance II, then it's then...
How many
We don't measure. When they...
How much
That's of course 20. We can make...
Can any silver go...
I already... Everything. Besides...
How many corals were...
Defeated
Perhaps.
I told you all I have to say about that. Anyway, I've answered enough of your question.
But...
Are you deaf? I have other urgent... Go and pick someone else. Last evening.
Clear off and don't bother me!
Are you the fellow they call Shima?
And who are you?
Henry of Skalitz.
Master Buresh, you say? And why did he send you?
I heard that you might know something about the theft of silver.
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
I've been tasked by the nobility, and that's a serious matter. I'm not just anybody. Just the fact that I'm relying on you, a simple smelter, should be an honor to you.
Well, sir, thank you. I'll tell you how it is then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. But be careful.
Thank you. Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in.
Take him down!
Real brave when you're 3 on 1, eh? You wouldn't be so brave alone, would you? You'd shit your brains.
Oh, get out of here. You're mine! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas? I didn't care.
Take it from the...
As head smelter, the wonder. He gave the books for a few weeks in the end.
Why didn't Buresh...
Buresh.
Moving
there are mine.
They count?
I said Buresh.
Did Buresh...
Not in front, but you won't be...
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the entrance, look here. Why are you doing this anyway?
That's none of your business.
I see. Now you have the map. I know. Please let me go.
You deserve to die.
No, I'll rip...
I'm quite sure...
Here, I'll go to Kuttenberg, and if we meet, you're a good...
Well, well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
You'll be the one screaming.
We'll see about that.
Fuck you, Dawson! Finish him! Bad luck!
For the cross!
I'll rip your ass open! Show what you're made of!
Have you had enough, Buret?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
Oh, no, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
I want proof that Mint Master of Avak is involved in this whole scheme.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the...
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof.
And I can... Will you give...
You have my word. I won't blackmail.
I'm glad. Here's the key. It's behind that. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye.
I'm sure you have something else. Don't tell me you...
You must be the devil himself. Here it is. I'll be on my way. I hope...
I'll be happy to make sure we don't.
My God, no! Please!
Now you're gonna die!
By God's will, die! You fight like an old hag!
Dawson! You can't stand up to this!
more. A few more sheets.
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing here? Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
You don't have to worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Buresh is dead.
Christ almighty! My God! Why? How could you?
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of Vavak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I should take a look at counterfeit.
What do you mean? Everything we do here...
Except you're minting.
How are we... We just...
Nobody's saying the guards are dead.
Hang on! It's just the books you're after. We won't tell no...
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here. And we're told not to go far.
I'll take care of Vavak. With the evidence I'll bring when I'm done with.
You reckon?
I'm sure of it.
So? If he says the guards are gone, then we... Me neither. Free! Free!
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Clear off! You can't just stroll in here. Well, are you going? Away with you. Get going! Right now! Clear up! Oh, you can't just stroll in here! God!
quick!
I got the evidence against Mintmaster Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. I had to kill him.
Henry! You killed Master Buresh! Christ almighty! Why did you do that? Don't you know how important he was?
He attacked me. And he wasn't alone. I was outnumbered. Was I supposed to let him kill me? Christian, with all due respect, I don't know how many battles you've been in, but that's just how it goes. You don't stand gaping, you just defend yourself. You can't hold back.
I get it, I do. But this still shouldn't have happened. What's done is done. We can't take it back now. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all... In any case, if only you hadn't taken Master Buresh's life. We still know damn little about his involvement in the scheme.
Maybe this could help. A letter from Lord Vavak to Master Buresh.
Where did you get this? This is really the final piece of the whole story. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been... But it's all those books in Rittard's hands, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him to many...
You want to keep stealing?
Oh, come on. The less
Thou shalt...
Listen to what everything would say, only there would be... I'll have to fight minor...
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you, and they found...
You think it's related?
Who knows?
Shit.
They're both gone. It'll be much harder, but I don't... And I'll take care... Nothing really... I've got a little... And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
I just want to save my lord, Hans Capon. That's why I'm doing this.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Rittard agreed on. That's between you and him. You've heard my offer. Act, but don't forget. Here's your secret.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And give my... You're not allowed here.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you.
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs, and I even had a couple of crops. But it didn't. But I have a proposition for you. So if you fancy a fight and don't mind getting a bit dirty, you can join in and show us what you're made of.
Look, that's all very...
Fox, let's try.
I challenge...
The only you know you told you I'm due.
So hey, and you're either or every...
Yeah, alright. If there's... Prepare. I'll wait for when you get and no.
Tell me more about...
Ask.
What fight?
Start after he has a...
Darley?
He's... When he take...
He doesn't... Tell me more about...
Ask away.
Where do you... And... I reckon I... Can I get...
Why not? You have any...
Well, I haven't won any...
Well...
And if I manage to beat them all...
Don't count... Well, if you... Well, good sir.
You look like a man.
I'm a simple man.
That's it.
I swear.
So to buy...
Do I?
I'm head...
Well,
You don't have...
I have.
I've...
Only it's all...
Well...
Why not? Do you have...
That's...
Get ready.
Give it all
I feel quite hungry!
Well,
Thanks for the fight.
yeah. Oh, now you...
Aye, now you're looking.
Greetings.
Am I transparent or what? Here I am.
Should we fight?
But of course. And before we...
If you...
Thanks very...
Like little girl.
You've no chance against me!
Gosh.
Thanks.
Aye, here.
Thanks.
I'm the best around here. What do you say to that? Well, Do you feel up to it?
I'm ready for this. How about you?
Oh,
You've got...
have you got...
So far.
God be with you.
Here it is.
Well,
Call yourself a fight!
I've had enough.
you see? As...
Don't hit him!
You've no chance against me.
I'll shove steel up your ass!
I'm just getting started.
Go fuck yourself. You're a dead man. You know that?
Cut the bullshit! We don't tolerate behaviour like that round here.
Now hold on.
That's better.
This is unbelievable.
Get out of my sight.
I need a bandage!
Do you want to fight?
Sure. Do you have money?
Of course.
I'm glad.
You call that? Our granny can better than you. Our granny
Fuck
can
you!
harder than
Who wants to knock you?
You can't take me.
We'll see about that.
Wipe the floor. Our granny can punch harder than you. You with one back.
Like it.
Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
Bloody hell. What's the matter?
My sister could beat both of you.
You
With one hand behind her back.
Give it all you got!
Give it all you got.
I'm all yours.
The floor with him.
Sacre.
Thanks for...
Here's your bet, and don't forget.
Greetings. And with you.
Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any, do you know it's maybe a bull?
Tobias goes...
No, a little of the last week's.
I find some...
Mind you, I reckon. Lord knows.
There won't be any men left soon at this rate.
And then they'll start taking women as well. You'll see. Why don't we just go and enlist right away?
But we can't wait.
Who goes there? You've no business here.
Let's go. It'll be quick.
God grant you health.
Good day.
I want another fight.
Again?
Don't be so...
I'm cute. Come on.
I beat all your men.
Well, here you go. Not long ago. You can go. And in coot the name.
That sound...
Oh, farewell.
Hey, unless you want to end up the same way, keep going.
This is going to cost you dearly.
Fuck off now, unless you want to end up dead.
Never.
Fuck you, whoreson! Useless!
I feel quite hungry!
You can't stand up to this!
You fight like an old hag!
Calm down! Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your arse. I told you something like this would happen. We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
What's going on here? As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something.
Give it a rest.
I won't.
See,
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
You look...
How can I help?
The master...
Oh!
Thank you, Henry.
And while you...
You'll...
Wait!
Don't list but before...
You want to send...
It's out. I wouldn't... But that offer...
Whatever you...
Ever...
Melt.
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon...
Of course.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what?
Now, Martin, did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! There's always counting grosh and not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his.
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisak.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us. To paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can...
The devil take that back!
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our mint master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Oderin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Kunslin.
Shimek? What's going on?
Mint Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now?
Let him come. He'll be surprised what I've got on him.
Henry's right. If he helps us again like last time, we have nothing to fear.
I agree. Let Vavar come. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth 12 armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavak's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. Be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threats? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you can do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? And can easily change when the king turns with the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words? Sir, only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than you want. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do if... when he finds out his own mint master is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
Exactly. Not only do we have the ledgers from Buresh, as well as yours, but Christian of Pisek also knows everything.
And if anything happens to any of us, our friends will see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about your silver skimming business.
Exactly. Hermes Trismegistos.
So, do you want to chance your luck, or come to an agreement?
Captain!
Sir!
This matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve it here with these gentlemen in private.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say. Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside. Let's give the Mint Master the privacy he requests.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves. And I expect you'll be wanting something in return.
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are. May God have mercy on my soul.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master. Wait, we got off on the wrong foot.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunslin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement.
Spy on the king?
It doesn't sound like you...
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand.
Excellent. And now, get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too. I'm sure he'll be delighted.
God go. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. Oof. I can breathe a lot easier. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage?
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves. She can best. She should be... All right, don't thank...
I know what to expect. It won't be the first time. And besides, I have a score to settle with von Berghoff, and I doubt I'll get a better chance.
I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't like to be sending you into death's embrace.
Don't worry, sir. And if anyone wants to lay down his life for von Berghoff, I'll grant him his wish.
See if you can do it without bloodshed. It would be nice to see... I'll pray...
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless. But if you liberate Lord Capon, the word, and that would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get...
You know, I'll at least... I'm very curious.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more...
For me, Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars. But the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact...
Is it in a cave hidden behind a water...
Well, no. Listen, we had a waste...
Sure. I won't miss it.
Wait, though. We haven't got to the hard part yet. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
That's a really cunning solution. No random fool would ever find it.
That was exactly my intention when I thought it up. Thanks, Henry. I think you're no fool, so you shouldn't have any trouble. And that's not all. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for K-Pod.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about and ask Hashtal for horses. No catch. Please tell Hashtal that. Then even if
You got it well figured out.
You've done plenty to help. You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you, but I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, but if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? So if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it?
Well, yeah.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you. If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
Fear not, my lady.
Restraint, valiant knight. Find it nice.
Your wish is my...
It shouldn't be hard. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. And Henry...
Oh, and about... How did you find that secret passageway back then?
I'm glad you... It all started...
Not really. Bats are... But a bat nailed up, actually...
Well now, I have to admire your knowledge. That's exactly what the chambermaid told me too. The thing that I was most interested in was where they got that bat. You know, I was awfully inquisitive back then. Embroidery wasn't...
I know all about that. Not that I ever embroidered, but Pa never let me stray too far from home.
But back to the bats. I found out from the... I followed them for a while. I was full of... I remember. But as you probably...
My word, you're right. You're really sharp.
I'd rather say...
Why did your people...
Papa, why do you...
None. Have you ever used...
No, that all...
Sorry.
At the cross behind them. Go there, again.
Sure.
And don't forget...
Sorry.
At the crossroad behind them. Go there, again.
Sure.
And don't forget...
I'm sorry.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I'm always glad. See polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I want another fight.
And I want a good night's sleep. Come back at a reasonable hour, when the sun's up.
You made it after all. And here I was thinking you'd never come.
How are you? I believe you're mistaken. Are you sure it's me you're waiting for?
You and no other.
Do we know each other? You don't look familiar.
No, we don't. But we were destined to meet.
What do you mean?
I dreamt about you on St. John's Eve, and then again a few more times.
Are you confusing me with someone else?
Oh no, I had a dream about you, and you looked exactly like this. Those eyes, the hair, that nose, exactly as I remember it.
Well, all right. What is it you need?
What do you think? A groom?
A groom? It's a little hasty for my liking. I mean, I've never seen you before in my life.
That is of no matter. See, on St. John's Eve, all us village girls floated wreaths. Hannah's bobbed its way to the other bank. Eliza's fell to pieces, but mine floated the furthest of all. And...
What was that you said about wreaths?
You're not from around these parts, are you? Me and the girls release them on the water every St. John's Eve. If your wreath reaches the other side, it means you will soon be married. And mine got swept down.
And that means...
When I wed, my husband will take me away from here.
You say you dreamt about me?
And more than once at that. But the first time was on St. John's Eve, and that means something.
Does it now? And what?
That it will come true. I picked 9 flowers at night, put them under my pillow, and you know the rest.
Thanks for the explanation. I don't want to dampen your...
But...
And if you are to marry...
I'm not saying he has...
I'm not a city lad. I'm from Skalitz.
Skalitz? You're a villager? Well, it certainly couldn't have been you I was dreaming of then. I bid you safe travels. Skalitz, he says.
I want another fight.
Again? How about saving yourself a kicking and just hand over the money?
Don't be so sure of yourself.
I'm curious how many times I have to pound you before you get over this obsession with a fucking rock. Come on then. Same terms as last time. Excuse me. God bless you.
Good day to you.
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the two of you agreed.
Sakura. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Quinlan still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I've got to get into Malashov to free a friend who's held captive there.
What, all alone? Maybe I should send for a priest for you, eh?
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Lord Ruthard told me about a secret passage that will take me there. What I need from you is to get a fresh horse ready for my friend. A fast one, for when we get back.
Well, you sure ain't lacking in courage. But you're really asking me for a lot. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Quinslin, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Ruthards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
Or when you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's one here somewhere, but no one knows much about it.
That passage is secret for a reason. The less you know about it, the better.
Herrgott, I'm to risk my farm and maybe even my life for you, and you won't even tell me that much?
But you're right. I owe you that much. I don't know exactly where it is yet. Rosa told me that I should look for the entrance somewhere in the woods here, around the fortress. It's supposed to be bloody well hidden, so I'll have to dig my way through to it.
That sounds clever and complicated. Just like the Ruthards. Sir Quinslin banned cutting down trees some time ago in the forest alongside the path next to the stream. Maybe that had something to do with it. If you need any equipment, you can take what you want from the barn here. And I'm sure you'll also need some torches in there. You'll find them in the barn too.
Rosa Ruthard told me I should first look for an old chapel. Do you know of any around here?
Well, down by the forest, next to the road, there are these great big rocks. There used to be something like that behind them. And a bit further, beyond the stream, there's some ruins. I don't know what used to be there, but from time to time we go there to take stone blocks. They won't be missed. And they're already dressed. It'd be a sin to just leave them lying there.
I'm with you there.
Hey, now that I think about it, I don't know what you'll find there or how prepared you are for it. But you shared a secret with me, so I can tell you a few tricks on how to hide at the castle. I know it well, and I've done more things than you might expect in the past.
Thanks, Hashtal. I'll consider it. Is there anything else you can think of that could help me?
Well, apart from praying, I reckon I've already exhausted all the ways I can help you. I wish you the best of luck. I reckon you'll need it.
I need to get my horse scrubbed down and its tack cleaned.
I will get right to it, but it will take a while. Coin up front.
I'll pay. Here are your groschen.
Thank you very much. Now then, where is this beauty of yours?
Good day.
Good day.